There are minor changes that you can always, there are big changes you can make, of course, but there are minor defects you always find out. Even the 3G auction, which was excellently done, people have brought our attention to the fact that in the closure rule of that auction, there could be some improvement. The point I was making is that auction is not just one creature. There are hundreds of different kinds of auctions, and India is new to this art of auction. So yes, we will be learning, we will be improving on it, and I'm sure that what we have done in the past has left us with some scope for improvement in the future. In the BRICS meet, there will be a BRICS report, a 5-country report that will be released by the Prime Minister. But there has also been some discussion of methods for directing global savings into emerging economies' infrastructural needs in BRICS and other emerging economies. The Indian Prime Minister had talked about it a couple of years ago, and it is being hoped that in this BRICS summit there will be some concrete discussion of how we can take this idea of directing global savings from the excess savers to the regions where there is need for infrastructural investment. So we've already had a meeting with China and all the BRICS countries. I was chairing a meeting a couple of days ago to discuss, not quite, the bank is giving it wrong, we don't quite know what the exact terminology is, but we want some institutional structure which will enable us to direct more money going into infrastructure in developing countries, including emerging economies. And that has already been discussed in a meeting of the BRICS countries, and we are hopeful that this will come up again in the summit. I have for a long time felt that the rupee being somewhere where it is now is actually not unnatural at all, given the fact that India has had greater inflation than the United States. So Indian rupee has been losing value. So to settle at somewhere where it is now, around 51 rupees, is not unnatural at all. So this is not the place where I would recommend intervention. But of course there are levels of fluctuations where that is the RBI's policy, that you intervene if it's a huge fluctuation, and you would do if that happened.